All right, today is July 8th, and this is episode 74, I believe. So I got all my hoses mocked up and run to their respective places, and then I marked them for clocking purposes, where where the fitting will come out and what position it's in and so forth. So when Metal Mike goes to crimping them, which he's going to do this morning sometime, they're going to be in the same position I had them attached. So there's a total of 4 hoses that he's going to do, so eight fittings. I got the belts on now, got everything adjusted up and tightened down, and things are looking good. The alignment looks good. I'm not seeing any problems. So obviously I haven't started it yet. I don't have the radiator in, but one thing I did have to do is, and I'm glad I had a little bit of flex in this bottom bracket, because I had to actually pull the condenser back a little bit so that I can get the line here, which is actually going to be running directly behind the headlight and through that opening there, and then coming out of that opening there, it is going to go over to the compressor. So I think that was the order of things. Anyway, so all that's done, and so what I need to do now is clean this up and make my plate for here, and then a plate for over in here, or maybe up there, for the heater hoses. All right, here we go. All right, I got that back wall cleaned up and painted with underhood black, and I'm gonna let it dry now. I'm gonna make the plates that I need for the grommets while it is drying. All right, here we go. All right, I got the AC holes drilled there, and got 4 rivets in that panel. Probably put one more there at the top. Well, actually, there at the top where you see this hole right here. That's actually part of the hole that the heater box was fitted through. Heater motor, I should say. So that's what you have on the back side. This right here was the blower motor, the factory blower motor. So got 2 nice holes there. I got my lines all crimped. Metal Mike. So now you just have to run them through there and through the grommets. So all right, here we go. I got the AC lines installed there, and Carter's been helping me. We had to split that grommet there because it was the fitting was too large to get through it first. So I think I did that on the truck too, but it'll be okay. And then on this side, you can get a look at it over here. So it's going through the wall right there. So that's all good. Getting ready to do the heater hose plate now. But before I do that, I'm gonna mount this battery tray. Heater hose plate's gonna go up here, like I mentioned. So all right, here we go. All right, we made some plates for the other 2 areas. The lower one right there is going to have 2 holes in it for the heater hoses. So yeah, so now that's all sealed up. The battery tray we can actually put in. I guess I'll wait, but the battery tray will cover up this down here. You won't even see those hoses once I put it in. So actually, I'm going to paint that first, and then go from there. All right, here we go. All right, we got to stop here for today. So what we did, we started to drill the holes there. That's where the heater hoses are going to go, because when the battery tray is set in, it's actually going to cover over that panel right there. But we've got all the holes closed off. That's good to go down there. So what happened is when I started to drill that hole, it actually busted the pilot bit. As soon as it started grabbing the metal there, you can see it just took a hard bite. But so I have to take it back to Harbor Freight and exchange it out, but we'll put a hole there and then one right above it for the heater hoses. And then those will be, the 3/4 will run through there, and then it'll be necked down to a 5/8, which is what goes into the AC unit evaporator. So what we did in lieu of that, just to finish up the day, was we put the radiator back in and got the fan shroud, which that's new. I added that. That wasn't didn't come with the Jeep, but it's supposed to be there. It'll help cool things down. Everything's tightened up. The belts are on. All the hoses are hooked up and run fairly cleanly. Again, I cut the hoses just a little bit long for fear that I'd come up short, and didn't want to do that. So, but what that allowed me to do is keep everything. This is kind of tucked up the battery, up underneath the battery. So all you're going to see is this part of it coming up here. This one had to have a gradual bend because if it kinks at all, obviously you got problems. So it should look nice when it's all done. And so we're going to stop for the day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Later.